people are saying Merry Christmas. Now, is it proper for a Muslim to respond back? Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is John Fontain and welcome back to another episode. This is a series we're doing for Islam Wise, where basically I'm a new Muslim. I've been Muslim for 8 years, and I just wanted to share some experiences about that, about experiences that new Muslims go through during the Christmas period. Now, last video I spoke about family, some of the difficult things of, trying to stay away from the family parties, not going around on Christmas Day, trying to go on an alternative day, maybe before or after Christmas, still keeping them family ties. And more importantly, I mentioned that, look, don't forget Allah. The whole reason you're in this situation is because you've accepted Islam for a reason, because you know that Islam is the truth. And so that we must always remember to put our trust in Allah. Putting our trust in Allah, getting closer to Allah. How do we get closer to Allah? We get closer to Allah by studying Islam, being around the Muslims, learning more about Islam, and doing good deeds, good actions. Now, of course, as we mentioned, this festive season, it's a whole month or more of winter and this festive season. And there's so many things from a new Muslim that we have to think of. Now, one small thing is, during this season, maybe 3 or 4 weeks, people are saying Merry Christmas. Now, is it proper for a Muslim to respond back by saying Merry Christmas? Now, first of all, we have to actually think of the implications of this. And as I mentioned in the last video, that as Muslims we must have principles. People respect you a lot more when you actually stick true to your principles in Islam. People know that Islam and Muslims don't celebrate Christmas. People know that you're not supposed to drink alcohol as Muslims. So when people actually compromise their religion, people lose respect for them type of people. And people have a lot of respect. If you look at, for instance, nuns, and people who are in religious positions in other religions, they're respected people. People respect them. Why? Because they're principled people, and they're not shy to hold true to their principles. So when people say Merry Christmas, how should we respond? Now, the best way to respond is by still being polite. Okay, you don't have to attack them. You don't have to say, "Oh, I don't believe in Christmas," or "Go away, this isn't my religion." You should be polite and just say something like, "Have a nice holiday." Have a nice holiday. Even you can make dua for them. May Allah keep you safe over the holidays. Have a nice holiday, because this is a holiday for people. People are gonna take a week or so out, with family. You can tell them, look, have a nice time with your family. So they're still seeing you're polite, but at the same time, don't feel the need that you have to compromise your religion, okay, just to try and fit in with the non-Muslims. The whole point is that many of the non-Muslims, they're not even true Christians. They don't follow Christianity. They just use Christmas as their festive season, and they don't have any attachment to Christianity itself, especially in Europe. Maybe it's a bit different in places like America, where it's still very Christian. But the point is that don't compromise your religion. This is a very important point. Know your religion well and try your best not to compromise it, and try your best to worship Allah as best you can. And most of all, make dua to Allah that He'll make it easier for you. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.